Hey, what's up, everybody? So, last time we, um, kind of updated everybody. We were talking about, like, she's been uh, kind of stable. It's been 9 weeks. So, I want to talk about how do you know your girl is pregnant? Because
I'm not your girl, I'm your wife.
your girl, your wife, you are my girl. What you talking about? How do you know your girl, your wife? How do you know she's pregnant? So before she had tried to surprise me, um, I told her that she was pregnant. Now,
But I had took some tests before that, the clear blues, and it said not pregnant, not pregnant. I took maybe three, and it was like not pregnant, not pregnant. Then maybe like a couple of weeks later. So I thought I was gonna kind of trick him with those because it said not pregnant. And then maybe like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks later, boom, I found out. Then I was like, I'm not gonna even tell him. But he's been telling me, him and one of my other close friends, they've been, are you pregnant? You're pregnant. I'm like, no, no. But then when I took the test, I found out. But I thought I would kind of get him. But I was going to sleep at what 7:30. Who goes now? I know I don't go to sleep at 7:30 p.m. We were all the whole house was pretty much asleep by 8 p.m. Where now me, I'm the last one to fall asleep, but I was even asleep. All of us were asleep by 8 p.m.
they say like usually when your wife, or your spouse or your girl is pregnant, you usually like as a guy he starts to sleep more. He starts to feel more tired or something like that. But I'm talking about even before that. Like, does it mean what like how would you know? If like your girl is pregnant. So think what 2 or 3 weeks before you had took the test.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 or 3 weeks before she took the first test,
No,
that
the second one.
was the second one. But the one that said you weren't pregnant.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
So the one that said you weren't pregnant after that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was in between the two of those. Anyway, so in between the two of those, I told her, I said, you might be pregnant now. So here's how like I evaluate whether or not she was pregnant. So you have to look at like her hips, right?
I forgot about that. You did.
And I started to notice like, man, your hips are really spreading. Like they're not usually that wide. Now like her weight does like fluctuate.
Mm-hmm.
Most women, weight does fluctuate. Um, and I mean, she works out, so whether or not that plays a part in whether or not you'll know if your girl is pregnant or not. She works out. If she doesn't, but I just noticed that it had like spread like within a very short amount of time, and usually we're kind of very strict when it comes to like working out. I'll do her measurements,
Mm-hmm.
and even before doing her measurements, I just like from appearance, like from the back of her, I'm like, man, her hips are really spreading. Like something is up. So
What is going on here?
mind you, if you guys are doing it, without any contraception or anything, of course, the chance of you getting pregnant. But she had just came off the what's that? The shot,
They call it the next one on.
the Nexplanon. So she had just came off of it, and they say it takes a period. You can
It
explain
takes
that.
a certain amount of time.
Don't listen to that foolishness.
I will not listen to. Oh, good. I just because I had cysts on my ovaries, they said that we want to see, and they kept coming back. They thought it would probably be my birth control.
Lawsuit.
So because they thought it would be my birth control, I had to. We both were like, okay, let's just get it removed. I can get it back in a month between. They said 1 to 3 months. So I was like, oh, okay. I can get this back. We'll be okay. But it took us. It was removed October 3rd or 4th. Um, I found out I was I found out it could have been way before, but I found out I was pregnant November 17th. November 17th. and right before our anniversary, and we were supposed to go out of town. I ended up in the hospital. It was like a whole lot. But that thing, I mean, with the Nexplanon or Implanon, you might know it as, please, like, be careful if you get that removed because it will happen right away. Now, the depot and the pill, sometimes it takes time. With the depot and the pill, it took time, for, I know a lot of people, but I have a close friend who was on the pill, and it didn't take her any time. She had gotten pregnant pretty fast. So I guess everyone's body is different.
If you putting it down.
But if you're not trying to have, which I wasn't, not right now. I would say I at least said 2 more years until Jada's out of, I want her in high school.
Knows.
But God, God's
best.
plan. God's plan is not ours. So here we are.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, I knew like the sign, and actually, I told my sister when she was pregnant before she told the family, or like she told my wife, and I told my wife, I'm like, I think she pregnant. And there was another friend of our family that I told my sister that she was pregnant, and then the news ended up coming back to me. So like I'm not saying I'm like the pregnant whisperer or like the guru or somebody, but that's one of the signs that I know, like, okay, like something is going on. Like there's no way like your hips can spread within the course that fast of maybe a month or so.
It was maybe like a week or two.
Yeah, probably a week
It
or
was
two or
pretty
something like that.
fast.
But like I say, when you put it down,
You know what?
God is good. So, you know, just to give you guys a heads up, if you're not trying to get pregnant, use some protection or contraception, and prevent unwanted pregnancies. In United States, the main cause of fatherless kids, um, foster children, a lot of issues with families and with kids can be solved, if we just be a lot smarter about sex. So, with that said, hey, that's a little bit of advice on the side for free. Peace.
Stay blessed.